सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए। और यदि अभी तक आप सभी लोग हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल से जाकर नहीं जुड़े हैं तो जाकर जुड़ जाइए। इस मुकाबले का मैच विनर आप सभी लोगों को मैंने टेलीग्राम चैनल पर प्रोवाइड करवा दिया, लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन कमेंट बॉक्स में मैंने दे दिया। बिल्कुल फ्री मैच विनर, सेशन रिपोर्ट, टॉस रिपोर्ट सब कुछ अवेलेबल है टेलीग्राम चैनल पर, जाकर जुड़ जाइए और बने रहे हमारे साथ। हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आप सभी लोगों का मेरी लाइव में। और बड़ा ही शानदार ये मुकाबला चल रहा है, आप सभी लोग देख सकते हैं इस मुकाबले को हमारे चैनल पर। और यदि बात करें, अभी तक आप सभी लोग हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल से ज्वाइन नहीं हुए हैं तो जाकर फटाफट से हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन कर लीजिए। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में और कमेंट बॉक्स में मैंने आप सभी लोगों को प्रोवाइड करवा दिया। टेलीग्राम चैनल पर आप सभी लोगों को सभी बड़े बड़े टिप्परों की पेड रिपोर्ट बिल्कुल फ्री अवेलेबल करवा देता हूँ। हर क्रिकेट मैच का मैच विनर प्रोवाइड करवा देता हूँ, साथ के साथ में फुटबॉल और टेनिस की रिपोर्ट भी आप सभी लोगों को प्रोवाइड करवा देता हूँ। ठीक है, हर क्रिकेट मैच की एनालिसिस, कौन सी टीम टेबल टॉपर है, कौन सी टीम टेबल बॉटम है, कौन सा प्लेयर जल्दी आउट होगा, ठीक है, कौन सा फ्लॉप होगा, की प्लेयर, फ्लॉप प्लेयर्स, फैंटेसी रिलेटेड टीम्स, ठीक है, सब चीज़ें आप सभी लोगों को मैं टेलीग्राम चैनल पर प्रोवाइड करवा देता हूँ। आप सभी लोगों को किसी को भी कुछ भी पैसे देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, किसी को भी पेड करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। ठीक है, देखो आप सभी लोगों से बड़े बड़े टिप्पर क्या है कि आप लोगों से 5-5 हज़ार 10-10 हज़ार रुपये चार्ज करते हैं, तो आप सभी लोगों को किसी को भी कुछ भी पैसे नहीं देने भाई, सब चीज़ आप सभी लोगों को मैं बिल्कुल फ्री प्रोवाइड करवा देता हूँ हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल पर। ठीक है, टेलीग्राम चैनल का लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन कमेंट बॉक्स में है, फटाफट से आप सभी लोग ज्वाइन कर लीजिए। हर मैच का विनर आप सभी लोगों को प्रोवाइड करवा देता हूं मैं टाइम से। ठीक है, और क्या बताऊं, जो अभी ये मैच चल रहा है इस मुकाबले का भी मैच विनर आप सभी लोग कमेंट बॉक्स में पूछ रहे हैं। उस जो अभी ये मैच चल रहा है इस मुकाबले का भी मैच विनर आप सभी लोग कमेंट बॉक्स में पूछ रहे हैं। उस
They're just feeding the Indian batters the length they prefer. Shubman Gill, the first one, slower ball offside, at pace, leg side. Thank you very much, says Shubman Gill.
If it's meant to be a bounce, it's got to be head high, not chest high, especially for players like Jaiswal and Gill, who sits back in the crease.
70 for none in 2016. That's the highest power play score that India have gotten against Sri Lanka At this rate, they'll go past that. Batting even better, great awareness. Last ball of last over. Sri Lanka lost a review, but this is what happened.
You will get some chances with Jaiswal. He predetermines certain shots, especially the sweep. Fuller this time from Tikshana. He was convinced. Hawkeye suggested otherwise, much to the dismay of the crowd.
Can't believe it, Tikshana. Deep square leg and the point. The boundary, that's the field for Jaiswal. Oh, he gets out. Gets out of jail. Asita Fernando, that should have gone.
That was another knuckle delivery. Lucky that he did not find the boundary.
That's why Yashasvi Jaiswal is amongst the best. He carries on. Balls per boundary even better than his skipper, who's number one batter in the world.
72% of his runs in the power play come in boundaries. Almost up there with Travis Head of Australia. In fact, strike rate even better. But our focus was runs. Balls for runs. Wow, another slow one. He's picked that up and hit it for 6. The 50 is on the board. 51 for none.
Yeah, 50 in no time. Run rate of 12.75. Another knuckle delivery goes the distance.
हेलो डिजिट
वो नारियल बूम
सो कोकोनट से विंडशील्ड डैमेज आपके एरिया में तो कॉमन है बस वीडियो अपलोड कर दो क्लेम सबमिटेड
दैट्स इट वीडियो अपलोड करो और क्लेम सबमिट करो दैट्स इट दैट्स डिजिट
Virat ji, can you recommend a good
Chin up once more. Shubman Gill, a little more classical so far. Yashasvi Jaiswal has been brutal. Already 8 fours and 2 sixes. This was the last of them.
What a start for India, especially Yashasvi Jaiswal. It seems he's aware of what bowlers are trying to do. Always been up for it. In combination with Shubman Gill, he is now 19 from 10, but look at Jaiswal, 34 from 16. Started with some delightful boundaries.
Well, this crowd will be wondering what Sri Lanka can do to get back into this match. So far, Sri Lanka has decided to make one bowling change, just the one over for Madhushankar, and then straight to Tikshana, who we know this role in the power play, even as a spinner, is not foreign to him. It's nice use of the feet. He'll pick up a single. Roshan, what would you like to see Sri Lanka do to get back into this?
Well, I like to see the fast bowlers bowling straighter, not giving width. There was so much of width outside the off stump. Started off with the delivery outside the leg stump that was easily put away, and then so much of width. And also the overuse of the slow ball. It's been just taken apart by the Indian batters.
Already the field on that 30-yard circle holding back, particularly for Jaiswal, 34 off 17. Yeah, the one thing I was surprised about in the IPL, Yashasvi Jaiswal got out to the short ball a lot. It's not quite the bounce, maybe a little slow, but they didn't test him up around the badge of the helmet. Oh, it's nicely done down the ground. Work for long on. Who can't get there? Another boundary.
This is fabulous batting from Jaiswal. Very clinical, the way he has tackled the seam bowlers as well as the spinners. Finds the gap this time on the offside. Good flourish of the willow. And there it goes for another boundary.
Well, we're talking of two batters who have a brilliant strike rate. This man has a strike rate of 160 plus.
Quick single this time, that makes it tougher. Boundaries and then the single. 59 without loss.
Fidget?
वो नारियल बूम
So coconut से windshield damage आपके एरिया में तो कॉमन है. बस वीडियो अपलोड कर दो. Claim submitted.
That's it. वीडियो अपलोड करो और क्लेम सबमिट करो. That's it. That's digit.
Viratji, can you recommend a good car tire?
You mean a tire with long life and comfort?
Yes.
Then of course.
It's the MRF ZLX tire. You can bet on it, my friend.
Just under 12 runs and over. We'll be back to Madhushankar. No slip. Goes straight. And Yashasvi Jaiswal will be disappointed he didn't pick up on that.
He looks a special player, isn't it, Jaiswal? It's been outstanding for the Indian openers. Started off in style of the very first delivery. Some really good drives, touch shots, powerful cuts, and some exquisite driving as well. And it's just fearless batting. Just taking on the bowlers, not afraid to express themselves, not afraid to go after them.
I think Sabha, they complement each other well too, don't they? The left-hander, Yashasvi Jaiswal, almost, it feels like, looking for a boundary every single delivery. Shubman Gill a little bit more measured with his approach. That is beautiful. Exactly like that. Classical and elegant from Gill.
That's measured batting for you, Scotty, isn't it? That's Shubman Gill. The aggression shown by Yashasvi Jaiswal that allows him to breathe. I think when he does this, then he picks the right length. Seems that he is also in complete control here, Shubman Gill. That's why this right-hand, left-hand combination for India, this is so refreshing.
Another one of those slower deliveries you talked about as well, Roshan. Deep backward point, deep backward square. The two men in outside the circle, he goes down the ground. Once more, it's back-to-back boundaries.
This is too easy. Risk-free cricket, and runs are flowing. And just look at the way they're making those runs. That slower ball punched back past the bowler over the head. That one a little bit pace on over mid-wicket. He's just starting to pick his spots. And they are just making it look a little bit too easy.
It really stands tall here, Shubman Gill. And the execution has been flawless so far. Very mature. That's why he's one of those rare cricketers been looked at from the Indian perspective who can play all three formats. And he has done exceedingly well.
Yeah, it's a good short ball, just as we talked about. And the other thing too, you can tell with these two in the middle, they look calm, don't they? They're well and truly into their innings. This is just an extension of an on-drive. Knew the field was up. But conversely, Sri Lanka, the eyes are wide. They're a little frantic. It's easy to tell by the body language that they are under pressure.
Depleted bowling attack also, Roshan. Number of injuries that has, I'm sure, affected the entire bowling component of the Sri Lankan side.
Short again. He's waiting for it this time. And we'll go all the way for 6.
Just look at that. It is India's highest power play score this year. And they've done it with the greatest of ease. Just look at this pull shot. Never rocked back, just stood there. And look at how he finishes it. Rode the bounce and was perfect.
The surface not so quick. That is why it allows Shubman Gill to play off the front foot on a superb shot from him.
Straight up. It's going to take some catching. Who wants it? Oh no, he took his eyes off it. But a brilliant effort. They get the breakthrough. Finally. It turned out to be a stunning catch. Sita Fernando.
For a moment I thought he didn't want it. He was camping underneath it. For a moment he gave it away. He was looking at someone else coming in. And great reaction. You need to take a look at how that reaction happens. He camps underneath it, never an easy catch, but at one stage he just gave it away. And then had the presence of mind to quickly gather and catch it.
So finally it's Madhushankar who gets the breakthrough. Shubman Gill, a breezy knock from him. He's gone for 34. India 74 for 1.
मुझे चाहिए सेंसेशनल फील
और शायद आपके पार्टनर को भी।
India's #1 man for condoms. Choose your flavor.
समझ आया कुछ? Always up.
दोस्तों आप सभी को बता दूं इस समय समर सेल चल रही है शॉप टू सेल की वेबसाइट पे, जहां पर आप सभी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स को 50% ऑफ पे खरीद सकते हैं। तो अपना मन पसंदीदा प्रोडक्ट खरीदें। लिंक आप सभी को मैंने चैट बॉक्स के पिन कमेंट में दे दिया है।
Size big cheese, big relax, cracks.
Why go elsewhere when you can save up to ₹8,000 on your car insurance on Policy Bazaar? Can't believe it? You explain.
जब पॉलिसी बाजार पर कार इंश्योरेंस पे 8,000 रुपए तक बचत सकते हैं तो कहीं और क्यों जाना है?
पॉलिसी बाजार से कंपेयर करके कार इंश्योरेंस खरीदो और 8,000 रुपए तक बचाओ।
Our play is over, and that means Wanindu Hasaranga gets an opportunity. Not a bad move, I think.
He always bowls immediately after the power play. Is Wanindu never bowls in the power play? Oh, bowled nasty for a stumping. Let's see. I think that's huge. He's so good with the wrong and completely did it. Jaiswal possibly playing for some leg break. It went the other way.
No, he did play for the leg break. This was a googly from Hasaranga. Played the wrong line, Jaiswal, and stretched on the front foot a bit too much. And that is why the keeper was up to the mark. They've gone up. Not yet. We'll have to wait and watch.
TV umpire director, we have
was playing so well.
Umpire referral for stumping. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Please give me the side-on angle of the stumping, please.
Okay. Stand by half one and roll half one.
Okay. Keep rolling it. Clearly the foot is in the air. The wickets are broken. I have a decision for the giant screen. My decision is
Two and two balls, brilliant work from behind the stumps, and Hasaranga gets his man. Yashasvi Jaiswal for a brilliant 40 at 74 for 2.
ये है Cracks Biggies.
Size में big with yummy Swiss cheese. इसके चीज के टेस्ट में समाओ. लाइफ में जितना भी हो झोल जाओ, बिगीज खाओ और रिलैक्स हो जाओ.
नया Cracks Biggies, big size, big cheese, big relax. Cracks.
मुझे चाहिए सेंसेशनल फील
और शायद आपके पार्टनर को भी।
India's #1 man for condoms. Choose your flavor.
समझ आया कुछ? Always अपने पार्टनर से पूछो।
Congrats.
A super massive big
Big ball on your mind? Order now on Swiggy and Zomato.
Sir, I'm here for the 2:30 pitch.
You have me till we reach 0.
But that's just a few seconds.
Clock's running out.
तो सर बचपन से शुरू करें.
12 runs and over. Very good performer on the world stage is Hasaranga. Brilliant in last year's Lankan Premier League. Not quite so good this season. Rishabh Pant comes in at number 4 with a job to do. It will be a heavy leg side boundary field for him. Numbers perhaps that don't show the real talent and class that he has. An average of just 22. Maybe with the recent retirements of Kohli, Rohit, further opportunity up the order.
Still trying to find his place in the T20 lineup here, Scotty and Roshan. It seemed that they have swapped places and he's here because of this dismissal. Deceived completely. Yashasvi Jaiswal was overbalanced. And off come the bails very quickly. Back-to-back wickets for Sri Lanka. And this is a strong comeback for the Sri Lankan side. Generally in the World Cup, if you have noticed, Rishabh Pant came in number 3, Suryakumar Yadav number 4. Now it seems that they have swapped places. maybe it's the beginning of the change we can see in this era of Suryakumar Yadav and Gautam Gambhir.
Yeah, I think it'll be the case if it was Yashasvi Jaiswal out and Rishabh Pant comes in at 3 just to keep the left-hand, right-hand combination going. Talking about it with Robin Uthappa in the pre-match show, it's something that Gautam Gambhir liked to do at KKR. So maybe a floating batting order situation for India moving forward. The other thing too is that teams and players always talk about matchups, and this is a good one, turning the ball away from Yashasvi Jaiswal. Suryakumar Yadav has a very good record against Hasaranga. Strike rate over 180. He's only been dismissed once. But I'm still fascinated how the new captain, will he change the way he plays? What better way to find out, having lost 2 wickets in 2 balls?
It was quite clear in this press conference before the series started. There will be no change in his batting style. And I don't reckon that there is a change, or there should be a change in his batting style.
That's beautifully bowled. No slip in place. And it will be a boundary.
Yeah, Hasaranga doesn't bowl too many leg breaks, but that time found the outside edge. Well, Sri Lanka missed a slip, but then the stage they're in, the way the Indian batters are looking to attack, Charita Srilanka taking a more defensive approach, finding the outside edge. That was a genuine outside edge.
Well, even after that delivery, there won't be a slip that comes in for the final ball. Yeah, you're always wary about that as a captain, to not be seen as a captain that follows the ball. You're always 1 ball too late. But in saying that, having 2 brand new batsmen at the crease, an attacking field would be exactly what Sri Lanka need right now. It's a very good over. A wicket and 7 runs from it, 81 for 2.
मुझे चाहिए sensational feel.
और शायद आपके पार्टनर को भी। India's #1 man for condoms. Choose your flavor. समझ आया कुछ? Always अपने पार्टनर से पूछो।
काफी बाल झड़ रहे भैया, एक हेयर फॉल वाला शैम्पू।
ओए, शैम्पू लगा रहा है? ये चूना हेयर लॉस एक अंदर का प्रॉब्लम है, तो बाहर के प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं, पूरा ट्रीटमेंट लो। ट्राया, एक फ्री हेयर टेस्ट लो, किट खरीदो और बस 5 महीने में रिजल्ट देखो, नहीं तो पैसे वापस। बाल बनाने
दोस्तों आप सभी को बता दूं, इस समय समर सेल चल रही है शॉप टू सेल की वेबसाइट पे, जहां पर आप सभी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स को 50% ऑफ पे खरीद सकते हैं। तो अपना मन पसंदीदा प्रोडक्ट खरीदें। लिंक आप सभी को मैंने चैट बॉक्स के पिन कमेंट में दे दिया है।
It's fascinating. So many storylines you can talk about in this series for both teams. I would have been tempted in this case to throw the ball to Patirana, who can be expensive and he will do the role at the end of the innings. We know that. We've seen that in the IPL. But he is a genuinely wicket-taking type of bowler. And if they can pick up 1 or 2 here, they're back in this.
They can run for 2 quite easily. Both of them very fit here, Sky and Rishabh Pant. Yes, you're right, Scotty. I think Patirana would have been a better choice, or a different kind of an option altogether, because we keep talking about attacking intent in batting, but it should also be there in the kind of bowling resources you have and the kind of changes you bring in. That's the wicket of Shubman Gill. Good catch in the end, the presence of mind working well by Asit Fernando. All smiles in the end, and why not?
Maybe just a little high.
Yeah, definitely high, no doubt about it. But yeah, I get the point about Patirana, because Sri Lanka's way forward has to be wickets. And Patirana is somebody, can be a little bit wayward, but he is a player, he's a bowler who would get you wickets. Might be expensive, go for a few runs, but he can get you 3 or 4 wickets in quick time. And with 2 new batters, that would have been a really good option. But he generally bowls in the second half of the innings. So maybe Charita Srilanka is going with a tried and tested plan, but yeah, you sometimes need to think out of the box.
It's always the argument though, isn't it? Teams will go in with plans, matchups they like, certain stages when they want their bowlers to bowl, but do they have the ability to adapt on their feet, make the necessary adjustments? Or do they just stick to that game plan no matter what?
Especially in this T20 format, Scotty, I really think that you need to be very flexible. Sri still young in his captaincy days, has led Sri Lanka in 2 T20Is, but also away against Bangladesh. He'll take his time to settle down and figure out his bowling plans. But yes, Pathirana, the way he was utilised by MS Dhoni in IPL was quite refreshing.
Picked it up. He's picked it up, and it's gone a long way back. A massive six.
What about that? That is Surya for you. What a magnificent shot on the leg stump. Look at Dilshan Madhushankar's expression, I beg your pardon. Just on the pads and just moved inside the line, strong wrists. Goodness, this man. He can create shots, he can manufacture shots. That's one of them.
And he's been able to do that because Surya Kumar Yadav is so dexterous. He used the angle so well. It seemed that he anticipates the line of the length the bowler is trying to bowl and gets into strong positions. Surya Kumar strike rate in T20s against pace bowlers 189, against spin 140. And as his inning progresses, the strike rate also goes up.
It's the reason my own personal preference is for Surya Kumar Yadav to come in at number 3 no matter what. I love the role he plays for the Mumbai Indians in the IPL when he bats at 3. He just has that ability. When he does get a score, he invariably wins the game for you. It comes in such quick time. And I think those strike rates tell that same story. 180 plus against pace bowlers, just 139 against spinners. Get him in early. He'll play shots just like that last one. Goes once again. A lot finer. It won't be 6, but it'll be a boundary.
What about the line that time? Short fine leg in the circle. And you know that Surya Kumar would look to play shots like that. Again, you could see that delivery more towards the leg stump. And he just moves inside the line. Short fine leg in the circle became the very easy option. Use the bounce and pace.
And the movement of trying to get inside the line comes so late. It does not offer the bowler any opportunity to change his length. With the short fine in, this is an easy shot for Surya Kumar Yadav. He can do that quite easily.
Just doesn't commit immediately, does he? He gets into that position, but he still is able to play around the ground if necessary. He's such a talent and incredibly difficult to bowl to. Deep mid wicket's gone back. He's gone finer again. This could be a chance. Oh, it's gone down. It's ended up being a boundary. A big over in the end. 17 runs from it. 98 for 2.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुमा केसरी
Virat ji, can you recommend a good car tire?
You mean a tire with long life and comfort?
Yes.
Then of course.
It's the MRF ZLX tire. You can bet on it, my friend.
The 2 wickets haven't stopped them from taking the foot off the accelerator. Rishabh Pant, just the 5 balls for him, 5 runs. Surya Kumar Yadav racing away to 19 of 6. I'm joined in the commentary box by Robin Uthappa and Parvez Maharouf. Definitely been the best bowler on show. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Abhinav. Certainly has been super impressive tonight. He's bowling with that scramble seam, so he's keeping the batters guessing with if it's going to be a leg spinner or a googly. And he is getting a little bit of assistance here from this wicket. It has been slightly slow, so the ball's kind of gripping just enough. Again, another leading edge. Sent back by Suryakumar Yadav.
A massive opportunity, last ball of the previous over. Bounce attempted by Dilshan Madhusankar. And the deep fine leg field, Asita Fernando took a good catch. Missed it possibly in the lights.
Again the googly. Would have been tight if he had hit.
Yeah, he has kept the batters guessing here, Hasaranga. He's utilising that scramble seam to perfection tonight. He's pulling the right pace on this wicket. Good bit of fielding there from Madhusankar after bowling. Nice dive as well from Rishabh Pant to secure his wicket.
Almost took the Achilles tendon off Vanidhu Hasaranga there.
That single brings up the 100 for India. Not even at the halfway mark. The intent's clear. The message is clear from the skipper and goes down to the team. They've been positive throughout. Good bit of fielding from Kusal Pereira will just be the single.
Just a googly's been bowled at Rishabh Pant. Not a single leg spinner been bowled. And that's something that Vanidhu Hasaranga will continue against the left-hander. Comfortable, and also the ball is gripping.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's generally been his nature, isn't it? He generally likes to go away and across any batter that he's bowling to. So it's right-hander, predominantly leg spinners. Much like this one, swept from the stumps. And it's the end of the over. 9 overs gone, 102 for 2.
Hello, Digit.
वो नारियल बूम
So coconut से windshield damage आपके एरिया में तो कॉमन है. बस वीडियो अपलोड कर दो. Claim submitted.
That's it. वीडियो अपलोड करो और क्लेम सबमिट करो. That's it. That's Digit.
So Siguro the automobile, the policy bazaar व ahero much dinero. समझ में आया? मैंने कितनी बार हिंदी में समझाया कि पॉलिसी बाजार से कंपेयर करके कार इंश्योरेंस पे 8,000 रुपए तक बचा सकते हो. पर कुछ लोगों को अभी तक समझ नहीं आया, तो मैंने सोचा स्पेनिश में समझा.
दोस्तों आप सभी को बता दूं, इस समय समर सेल चल रही है शॉप टू सेल की वेबसाइट पे, जहां पर आप सभी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स को 50% ऑफ पे खरीद सकते हैं। तो अपना मन पसंदीदा प्रोडक्ट खरीदें। लिंक आप सभी को मैंने चैट बॉक्स के पिन कमेंट में दे दिया है।
Matisha Patirana expected this earlier, and Kamindu Mendis looks like he's going to come on. Which arm is he going to bowl from, Parvez Maroof?
Left arm to the right hand, right arm to the left hand. Simple as that.
I love it. I just love where cricket's going, guys. This is exactly what you want to see. This is the evolution of the game happening right in front of our eyes. God alone knows where the game will be in 10 years' time. The innovation has been just magnificent. And what a way to start. Suryakumar Yadav welcomes Kamindu with a boundary over extra cover. Nice looking shot right up there, asking to be hit for a batter of his caliber.
Full of class. Width, length, perfect for Suryakumar. Nicely played. It's got to be much more straighter, and the length has to be much more shorter from Kamindu Mendis, especially against Suryakumar, who's a 360 player. It's very important to keep him quiet, not give him easy runs over here.
Be interesting to see how Kamindu responds here, or will he react and bowl quicker through the air? Seen Hasaranga bowl slower through the air and been effective. The second ball, again flatter trajectory, but much shorter, tucked away for a single.
And like you mentioned, Maroof, he comes around the wicket, the off break. Personally, I'm a fan of his left arm spin, if there's even something to choose from. Left arm spin, off break, I prefer his left arm spin.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Parvez, which arm is actually his strong arm, like which is his natural arm?
Right arm, I would say. He's been someone that came into the scene as ambidextrous bowler who could bat. Nowadays, it's the other way around. The roles have changed. He's a batter who could bowl a bit. So, but still, in these kind of surface, in these kind of conditions, these 2 overs, 3 overs, or maybe even 4 is going to be important.
Yeah, will he be courageous enough to bowl slower through the air? Suryakumar Yadav, much better pace on this delivery.
Yeah, it's already learning on the job for Charith Asalanka, the new Sri Lankan captain. He's got to have his idea set in terms of the next 10 overs because India are looking good for in excess of 200.
Parveez, if it's slow in the first innings, will it continue to be slow in the second, or will it get better? The dew factor for the visitors to be concerned about.
I did have a chat with the curator just before the pitch report, and he did say that last couple of days, or maybe 3 days, there was no dew at all. But generally up in Pallakele, underlights, the ball tend to skid on to the back. But this surface for me lacks a bit of moisture and looks very dry. Hence, that's what I said. The ball might stop. The way the Indians have batted, they have taken the pitch completely equation.
9 runs coming off the Mendes over, 111 for 2.
Sir, I'm here for the 2:30 pitch.
You have me till we reach 0.
But that's just a few seconds.
Clock's running out. हाँ?
तो सर बचपन से शुरू करें.
तू पोकर खेलता है क्या?
जो लाइफ में खेलता है वो पोकर भी खेल सकता है. Pokerbazi, download now.
This game may be habit forming or financially risky. Play responsibly.
Slotted in. I think nobody's got really a position. I think it's going to continue to be left, right, all the way down to Aksar. Because I saw Rinku parrot up there. And Hardik also paired up along with Riyan Parag. So I reckon you will continue to see left-right going on here. I think it's a new trend or the new norm perhaps that India will utilize moving forward. I actually thought, sorry, I beg your pardon, I actually thought we'd see Pati Rana come in to bowl, Avi. Maybe coming in for the next over then.
Yeah, even in the LPL, he just bowled 1 over in the first half of the innings. And for CSK, he does the job at the death. That's close. Hasaranga is convinced, the umpire isn't.
I think Kusal Mendes is letting him know that's possibly pitching outside the leg stump. And Manidu Hasaranga is trying to convince the captain go upstairs, but Kusal Mendes, the wicketkeeper, is not sure. And goes it.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. I've checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Please start with the front on spin vision.
Stand by black, roll black.
Front on spin vision coming up. Okay, passing close to the gloves and the bat. So give me Ultra to confirm whether there is any bat involved. Stand by, Ravi. Ultra is building up. Still building. Stand by. Ultrage is still building, Ravi, stand by.
Okay, stand by.
Ultrage coming up.
Roll up to.
Okay, keep rolling. Keep rolling. Okay, clearly gap between the bat and ball, no bat involved. Ball tracking when it's ready, please. Waiting for ball tracking. Stand by, Ravi. Still waiting for ball tracking. Stand by. Ball tracking coming up. The original edition is not out. Pitching outside leg. Please give me the on-field umpire, Ravi. You can stay with your original edition of not out. I will let you know when you're on screen. Stand by. Stand by. You're on screen now. You can make the signal.
The correct decision from the umpire. Pitching outside leg, it was probably the hardest sometimes for a left-hander.
Yeah, absolutely. But Mr. Vimaraseri has been on the button tonight. You know, the first one as well. Felt it was going outside the off stump, and he was bang on. And this one, just outside the leg stump.
Needs a bit of a move on here, Rishabh Pant, looking to score, try and be aggressive. No boundaries thus far in his 13-ball stay.
I just spun the point of the DRS in the last ball. I thought Kusal Mendes was sensible. Always listen to the wicket keeper. He knows it. He didn't want it, but
you're right. Spoken like a bowler, huh? As in actually this time spoken like the batting all-rounder. Generally, bowlers always think it's out. It's always hitting the stumps. It's always pitched in line. Oh, great bit of fielding. Looking for the ball. Unfortunately, while searching for the ball, just rolls over and hits the Toblerone. Another boundary.
A valiant attempt by Dilshan Madhusankar. Just unlucky, this trickle pass. But Suryakumar is doing well. He's playing the sweep shot from square leg up to mid-wicket. That's how good he is. Just unlucky. Massive effort. Agonizingly just pricking away to the boundary.
It gets extremely low. Suryakumar Yadav has a wide range of sweep shots. There you go again. This time in front, work for the deep mid-wicket fielder. Misfield again. One of the better fielders, Pathum Nissanka. Back-to-back boundaries for Suryakumar Yadav.
This is why I said Suryakumar can play the sweep shot from square leg up to mid-wicket. This time in front of square because the line was straight and the length was slightly short. And Pathum Nissanka, for me, should have done better.
Yeah, you're wrong actually. He can play from deep mid-wicket to deep backward square leg. He loves the sweep shot and he plays it with so much panache. It gets down so low. That's the difference between him and his rate of consistency with the sweep shot versus the other batters. You always feel like you've almost got him, but you're so far away. End of the over, 122 for 2 after.
Congrats.
A super massive big
ball on your mind? Order now on Swiggy and Zomato.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुमा केसरी
Virat ji, can you recommend a good car tire?
You mean a tire with long life and comfort?
Yes.
Then of course.
It's the MRF ZLX tire. You can bet on it, my friend.
It's after being asked to bat India, and it's about time that Sri Lanka make a change in terms of their bowling. Their 10th specialists or the later half specialist Matisha Patirana comes on to bowl, already a superstar in the T20 world. Another one coming from the ranks of Sri Lanka with a slingy action, but he's fast. That's the difference.
You're packed house here at the Pallikele, and currently the favourite bowler of the Sri Lankan fans, Patirana, in to bowl his first ball.
And most importantly, playing in his hometown, in front of his home crowd, Matisha Patirana, who has made lots of strides thanks to IPL, made a name for himself now. He's one of the first in the list of the Sri Lankan playing 11.
38 of 17 for the Indian skipper. And he's been aggressive right from the word go. He mentioned that captaincy wouldn't change his batting style, and he's been true to his word. That was Good awareness from Rishabh Pant to sneak in a single, but straight away you can see that Surya Kumar's trouble. Not before this. 39 of 18, and he started where he left off. Robin Uthappa, how impressive has he been?
Phenomenally impressive. Just played just the way he knows to play. Good cricketing shots to his strength. Hits the good ball away, which makes him so difficult to bowl to. And got access to every part of the ground, every inch of the ground. He knows exactly how to get the ball in those spaces. And pacing the game really well, which allows someone like Rishabh Pant to play the kind of innings he's played tonight. He would love to get a move on from here, so would India, because this is, I would reckon, a real turning point phase in the course of this game. Punched away to sweep a cover, which brings up the 50 partnership between these two gentlemen.
Surya Kumar has outscored Rishabh Pant, but Surya Kumar Yadav, you don't expect anything less from him. He scores in the back V more than any other player on the planet. 51% of runs behind the stumps. Oh, he missed out on that occasion. Appeal from Pathirana, wide signal.
A good change of length by Matisha Pathirana. Not only the Yorker, slow ball, slips in the bouncer. And as always for Matisha Pathirana, 5 leg and third man is very, very fine. That's something that Sri Lanka has kept on doing ever since he started playing. And that's where I think Surya Kumar Yadav will also know the gap between square leg and fine leg is also big, since fine leg is very fine.
Look how fine that fine leg fielder is. Almost behind the keeper. It doesn't matter for Surya Kumar Yadav. Great connection on this occasion. And it's his second six.
What a phenomenal shot this from Surya Kumar Yadav. Set himself up to play on the leg side. You could see from that setup, open and waiting for the ball to be pitched back over length so that he can play that pickup shot, which is bread and butter for him. And Pathirana banging the ball into the deck. And Surya Kumar Yadav taking full toll of it.
Sitting deep in the crease, he's expecting the ball to be in a good length and he just wants to pick up. And the pace what Matisha Pathirana is bowling at 140 plus, that will always work to the batsman's side.
Now he's going to play over the offside here, gents. No. I reckon good batters, every time they get a six or a boundary on one side of the ground, they're always ready to play a shot on the other side. But look at the way he picks up this ball. He's so ready for it. Allows the ball to come close to him so that he can utilize the pace and the bounce off the wicket and gets under the ball so beautifully so that he doesn't have to put in too much effort to get it distance and elevation.
Cut away nicely. Width. Good effort from Nissanka, but the third umpire will have a look at that. Couple of runs for now.
Yeah, Pathum Nissanka this time does a good job. Possibly will have a chat with the third umpire, but still full marks for the effort. And this occasion,
could you give me the best angle of the
Matisha Pathirana is bowling outside the yaw stump slowly, possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, it's runs.
Good effort from Pathum Nissanka, saving two. Matisha Pathirana's introduction. Done no change to the scoring rate. He'll keep strike, Surya Kumar Yadav. 13 coming off that over, 135 for 2.
काफी बाल झड़ रहे भैया, एक हेयर फॉल।
और आप सभी भाइयों को बता दें, आपके लिए एक बहुत ही बड़ा धमाकेदार ऑफर चल रहा है। अगर आप लोगों को इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदने हैं दोस्तों 50% ऑफ पे, तो आप लोगों को मैंने चैट बॉक्स में lukesmart.store का लिंक दे रखा है। आप यहां पे जाके अपना मन पसंदीदा प्रोडक्ट खरीद सकते हो और साथ ही में आप इनका टेलीग्राम ग्रुप भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, वो भी मैंने आपको चैट बॉक्स में दे रखा है। भाई सभी प्रोडक्ट्स आपको मिल रहे हैं, बहुत ही बड़ा ऑफर है। जो आपको खरीदना है वो खरीदिए, तो जल्दी से जाइए, चैट बॉक्स में लिंक आपको मिल जाएगा। और अब आगे देखते हैं भाई किस तरह से ये मुकाबला बढ़ता है।
Choose your flavor. समझ आया कुछ? Always अपने पार्टनर से पूछो।
Some of those have been really big. The others, it's a gradual progression. They're starting to build.
Certainly has been. Momentum is completely with India at the moment. Suryakumar Yadav been the main entity of damage here to Sri Lanka. T20 has gone for 22 of 2 overs. He's come back on. Will this be the space and time that Rishabh Pant goes on the attack?
Into the gap again. Great timing. That's for 20th half century in T20 for Suryakumar, and the second fastest 50 by Sky in T20 cricket, and what an innings it turns out to be.
First game as captain, and shows that he can lead from the front. Lost 2 wickets in a couple of deliveries, and then stood up and scored 52 of just 22 deliveries here, Scotty. Top innings this.
Well, that's what you've asked for, the leaders to step up when the big names who have recently retired. Who was going to be that man? Suryakumar Yadav has shown he has the skills, the temperament. And now they're in such a good position. 130, 140 now. 220 looks on, and look, to be fair, this is a quick outfield. Sri Lanka will have to feel that with the talent they have in their side, they can chase it down, but they need to work hard for these remaining 7.4 overs.
Yeah, they need to try and keep it to a manageable score. Now, what is a manageable score here?
I felt that there's going to be a 200 game anyway. Gets under the ball and dropped again. Asita on the field is not having a great day today. Second catch he's dropping tonight. The one that he took also, he just kind of managed to take it by the skin of his neck, but this one, another one, goes a-begging.
Well, I tell you what, if you're Shubman Gill, you're feeling a little disappointed that he held on to the first one. There was a brilliant catch to start the night. That one should have been taken. You cannot give quality players like this opportunities. And T20, he knows it as well.
Found a little bit of turn there. He tends to push it through a bit quicker. That turned a bit.
Finally, so the slower you've bowled in this track, the more purchase you've actually got as a spinner. And Hasaranga has someone utilised that tonight. Haven't seen the other spinners utilise it, but when he's done that, the first ball, T20 has got some turn here. Will he go back to it? No, he bangs it in. And it's going in the gap, but we'll get only one. Asita, I beg your pardon. Kusal Pereira cleaning up there, deep square leg. And it's time for Rishabh Pant to get a move on. He's got enough time to get his eye in.
It's a dry surface, as we know, and T20 generally bowls in the low 90s, high 90s. That's a rare delivery, the high 80s. And yes, you're right. Every time he bowled it a little bit slower, particularly that time. There was something, some purchase. 11 runs in the over. 13 done. 146 for 2.
Congrats.
और आप सभी भाइयों को बता दें, आपके लिए एक बहुत ही बड़ा धमाकेदार ऑफर हम लेकर आए हैं। अगर आप लोगों को इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदने हैं तो आप लोग दोस्तों खरीद सकते हैं सीधा lukesmart.store की वेबसाइट पे जाके, क्योंकि यहाँ पे हर एक प्रोडक्ट आपको 50% ऑफ पे मिलता है, क्योंकि ये प्रोडक्ट को सीधा फैक्ट्री से आपके घर डिलीवर करते हैं। साथ ही में यहाँ पे कैश ऑन डिलीवरी का ऑप्शन अवेलेबल है। 100 से ज़्यादा प्रोडक्ट हैं, जो भी आपको खरीदना हो वो खरीदिए। लिमिटेड टाइम ऑफर है, तो जल्द से जल्द जाइए इनकी वेबसाइट पे। लिंक आपको मैंने चैट बॉक्स में दे रखा है, और साथ ही में आप इनके टेलीग्राम ग्रुप को भी ज्वाइन करें, जहां पे आपको डेली जो है एक्स्ट्रा ऑफर्स जो है यहाँ पे मिलते रहते हैं।
Surya 54 of 24.
Yeah, they will have to look to get above 237 at least, because it's a big partnership. This must be worth more than 60 or 70 runs at the moment. Yeah, and Rishabh Pant 72 runs of just 43 deliveries. Surya will continue to keep going, but Rishabh Pant will need to get a move on here. That will enable India to get to about 230, 240, which would be ideally the score they would like to get, especially in the position that they find themselves at the moment.
It's quite incredible, isn't it? 16 of 17 deliveries for Rishabh Pant. He's been happy to play second fiddle to his captain. But I'm with you. I think it's now time. Foot goes down. with the talent to come. Rian Parag, Hardik Pandya, Rinku Singh and Akshar more than handy with the bat. So a lot of batting to come. They can afford to just take some risks. Although this man is tough to get away. Patirana at his best.
Yeah, but what about this? The half century. The skipper, Surya, has been magnificent. Power, timing, innovation, everything in one package.
Batsmanship at its best here from Suryakumar Yadav. Even the shot to get his 50. I was thinking, how dare he? What a fantastic shot. It shows you the kind of confidence and field awareness that he possesses, even though he's done in the role of a leader. Great start to his captaincy career, I'd say.
Incredible thing about that, 55% of his runs have come behind square on the leg side.
Thank you very much. Woo! What about that? The 150 is up. Pitched up that time, a rare delivery that went full and gets the treatment.
And this is the most beautiful thing about Suryakumar Yadav. You bowl back of a length to him, he picks you up from deep fine leg to deep square leg and pummels you for runs. And then you say, okay, I'm going to go fuller to this guy. But when you do go fuller, he'll hit you straight down the ground like a tracer bullet.
Thing is, he's parking himself on the back foot, as you could see. And that, how close is that? That has to be close. Yes, that's out. That went full. He was parking on the back foot and completely missed it. Now he's thinking about it. But that looked good to me.
This is where pace is your friend, isn't it? As a bowler, we've seen Suryakumar Yadav play through that leg side, this time just beaten for that extra pace. 149 kilometres an hour. And I think this is more of a hope
TV
from
umpire direct
Suryakumar Yadav with the review.
ABW. The on-field decision is out. I've checked the fade. It's a fair delivery. Please start with front on spin vision.
Stand by. Okay, and roll right.
Front on spin vision coming up. Okay, passing close to the bat. Just give me outrage to confirm whether there is any bat involved.
Hop 2. Roll hop 2.
Outrage coming up. Roll it. Roll it. Okay, it's a flat line when the ball passes the bat. Confirm no bat involved. Ball tracking when it's ready, please.
Start the hawk 1 and roll hawk 1.
Ball tracking coming up. Original decision is out. Pitching in line, impacting line, wickets hitting. Give me the on-field. Umpire Ruchi, you can stay with original decision of out. I will let you know when you're on screen. Stand by. Stand by. You're on screen now. Thank you.
Well, that's a confirmation. That's a huge scalp as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, but a lot of damage done by the captain. Magnificent effort. But Patirana, the man who gets him. Suryakumar Yadav out for 56 of just 26 deliveries. 150 for 3.
Hello, digit?
वो नारियल बूम
और आप सभी भाइयों को एक बार फिर याद दिला दूं, अभी चल रहा है दोस्तों समर सेल, जहां पर आप सभी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स को खरीद सकते हो सीधा 50% डिस्काउंट प्राइस पे। हर एक प्रोडक्ट दोस्तों आपको मिलता है lukesmart.store की वेबसाइट पे। तो अभी जाकर अपना मन पसंदीदा प्रोडक्ट खरीदें, उससे पहले ये ऑफर खत्म हो जाए। लिंक आपको मैंने चैट बॉक्स में दे रखा है और साथ ही में आप इनके टेलीग्राम ग्रुप को भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, क्योंकि यहां पर भी आपको डेली नए नए प्रोडक्ट्स जो है दोस्तों मिलते हैं। तो आप लोग जाइए, खरीदिए।
You mean a tire with long life and comfort?
Yes.
Then of course.
It's the MRF ZLX tire. You can bet on it, my friend. Congrats.
A super massive big
ball on.
Magnificent, the rate these batters score at. But what about this man, Matisha Patirana? He's bowled with a very good head of steam and he's an attacking option as far as Sri Lanka is concerned.
Yeah, quickly learns from his errors, does Matisha Patirana. Hardik Pandya here, averaging 26, strike rate of 140, 450s, best of 71 not out. Such an important cog in the wheel in the recently concluded T20 World Cup. Plays such an important role with Hardik Pandya. Coming back to Patirana, He has been phenomenal.
I must confess though, he should get back for 2 on another misfield. I'm surprised that Hardik Pandya has come out in front of Riyan Parag. And the only reason I say that, if this was a World Cup game, Hardik Pandya comes in for me now. But I want to know more about Riyan Parag at this level. I want to know more about Shivam Dubey from an Indian perspective at this level. So you need to give them opportunities. And what a platform that had been laid. 150 for 3 when Surya Kumar Yadav was out. Riyan Parag, I think, would have been a good opportunity to see him here.
Yeah, it's a very good point you make, because as you say, India's sitting pretty. So he's obviously due next, but then it would have been perfect for him to come in. Sri Lanka under some pressure. India looking good rate of scoring. They got punt at the other end as well.
They do. However, I think India going with this left-right combination. So I think if a lefty gets out, then a lefty comes in and bat, and Hardik's come in because Sky got out. But interesting point you make there, Scotty. I tend to agree with you. Maybe they could have sent someone like Riyan Parag instead of Hardik Pandya, because this is the time to kind of experiment with these things. It's the end of the over. 153 for 3.
Shaving discomfort? Never again. My Gillette Mark III has 3 facial adaptive blades that give a shave so comfortable, it feels like floating.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Gillette Mark III, zero effort shaving.
Hasaranga is coming back. He's bowled 3 overs, 1 for 22. Lankan bowling, they've struggled. The seam bowlers have bowled a little bit wavered. Their lengths have been wavered. The Indian batters have taken them on.
Now the slip comes into place as well. Perhaps should have been there when that edge off Surya Kumar Yadav. What was he, on naught or pretty close to his first delivery? But how good has Hasaranga been? The one bowler who seems to have been able to control the scoring. He's been able to control what parts of the ground he wants the Indian batsman to hit the ball. He can put his fieldsman there. He's had those reviews as well, so he's been threatening throughout.
An interesting pace he's bowling at. That first delivery was in the low 80s, so he's looking to sort of slow it up a little bit. Got a bit of bounce that time, as you could see. It's not someone who enjoys bounce too much. He likes the ball to stay low. Hasaranga.
Yeah, I'm certain he does. Doesn't utilize the trajectory. This one up in the air. Long off, trying to come under it, but will not reach it. Kamindo ran in about 35 yards to his left. Unfortunately, just fell slightly behind covers beyond the 30-yard circle. And again, slower through the air on the seam leg spinner. Sliced through it, did Hardik Pandya, and he kind of felt it as well. Came running, but just fell short of it.
Hasaranga's played very clever. He tends to play around with his pace. Good running, very good running. But at the moment, he's in the low 80s. He's searching for some turn, he's searching for some grip. The one that Hardik Pandya skied appeared to grip a little bit, so he was not to it.
And that's the difference that we've seen between him and the rest of the Sri Lankan bowlers. He's bowled aggressively, he's looked to try and get wickets, and by trying to do so, he's kept India at bay. He's been disciplined. He's given only 26 runs away in 3.4 overs.
And that's one difference I think we'll see, Roshan, with the Indian spinners. I expect Akshar Patel to slow it up a little bit, in particular as a spinner. Hasaranga has got some turn when he's been brave enough to bowl around that 80km/h mark. Slip in place, like to see him with the slow leg spinner.
You can tell it's the mindset that makes you produce the results that you do produce, and you can see the difference. It's chalk and cheese between someone like Hasaranga versus the other Sri Lankan bowlers. Even Patirana, even though he went for runs, he's looking for wickets. which is why he got a wicket. The intention behind what you do and when you do it will produce the results that you desire. If you bowl from a defensive mindset, you are bowling from behind the 8 ball and you will feel the pressure of getting hit for runs. It's the end of the over, 159 for 3.
हेलो डिजिट
वो नारियल बूम
सो कोकोनट से विंडशील्ड डैमेज आपके एरिया में तो कॉमन है बस वीडियो अपलोड कर दो
और आप सभी भाइयों को बता दें, आपके लिए एक बहुत ही बड़ा धमाकेदार ऑफर हम लेकर आए हैं। दोस्तों, अगर आप लोगों को इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदने हैं 50% डिस्काउंट प्राइस पे, तो आप लोग अभी जाइए lukesmart.store की वेबसाइट पे। इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे आपको सभी प्रोडक्ट्स 50% डिस्काउंट पे मिलते हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे प्रोडक्ट फैक्ट्री से आपके घर सीधा डिलीवर होते हैं, बीच में कोई मिडलमैन नहीं है। तो जाइए अपना मन पसंदीदा प्रोडक्ट खरीदिए। अगर हम टॉप प्रोडक्ट्स की बात करें तो यहाँ पर आपको वायरलेस ब्लूटूथ ईयरबड मिलते हैं, स्मार्ट वॉच मिलती है, स्पीकर्स मिलते हैं, वॉच मिलते हैं और बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं। 1000 से ज्यादा प्रोडक्ट हैं भाई, सभी 50% डिस्काउंट पे। तो जाइए खरीदिए अपना मन पसंदीदा प्रोडक्ट। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में और चैट बॉक्स में दे रखा है और इनके टेलीग्राम को भी आप ज्वाइन कर लेना।
Got no wicket and they've kept the runs at bay as well. Only 13 runs in the last couple of overs. If you want to slow down your opposition in a T20 game, the best way to do it is get wickets, not bowl defensively.
Fernando's back. In that first spell, we did see him dragging it, bowling a lot of slower deliveries, a lot of width, and taken apart.
You know, Roshan, and one of the things I noticed with the slower deliveries and the knuckle ball that he does is that he shows it to the batter so early that the batter is already ready for it. Because when you bowl a knuckle delivery to a batter, the batter generally gets to see a lot more of the ball than you generally see when you're holding it seam up. So you get to see about 70-80% of the ball, and he shows it so early that the batsman already knows what's going to come.
Well, he's bowling his third over at the moment, and I guess the one good thing, Kamindu Mendes has that one over. So plenty of options for Sri Lanka. Where does he go for the final, 4 overs after this? You'd say Patirana has 2?
Patirana generally is a death bowler. Now Sri Lanka is missing Dushmantha Chameera and Binura Fernando, who are not available, sick.
Nuwan Tushara
as well. So obviously their death bowling plan revolves around them. So here Dilshad Madhushanka has gone for some runs, so they are bringing on Asita. They got a young Patirana who could come in and bowl. He's generally very good at the death, and he bowls in the second half of an innings. But the problem has been the 2 opening bowlers.
Well, yeah, even the start that Yashasvi Jaiswal got off to the first over, went bang bang and put pressure immediately on even a high quality bowler like Madhushanka. I think Madhushanka is someone with tremendous capabilities, tremendous abilities, gets the ball to swing late, but he bowled short on this ground in the first over and then went for runs, and then pressure was on Sri Lanka completely.
See, another option that Sri Lanka didn't utilize is Dasun Shanaka. He did open the bowling in the Lanka Premier League. He bowled some very useful overs, but it could have been quite useful to be tried in the middle. Not necessarily opening, but in the middle.
There's not many bowlers I start smiling, Roshan. But I think if Dasun Shanaka on this pitch, in this outfield, the quality of batsman, you're looking to take him down.
I agree, but it's worth. I mean, at the rate the Sri Lankan bowlers were being carted around, so it's always worth to come on and bowl maybe an over, just see.
It is a double-edged sword, isn't it? And sometimes for opening batters, we like the pace on a lot more than when it's slow, and it's coming slow to us. So could be a double-edged sword, could work for Sri Lanka, but it's a punt that you're taking the first 6 overs. Would you want to do that? Is a question that Sri Lanka will have the answer to.
Well, you're saying that Sita Fernando shows the batsman early the knuckle ball, but Rishabh Pant doesn't seem to be able to pick it up. Maybe he's not looking for it, not watching the hand closely enough. At the moment he's swinging himself out of his shoes, which we know he does. Look at the grip, it's brilliantly bowled, and he's well through the shot as Rishabh Pant.
Great control. Now on the point of Dasun Shanaka, I was not meaning he opens the bowling. That's not what I meant. I meant try him on at the rate the Sri Lankan bowlers were conceding run, just to try and change it up a little bit in the middle.
Oh, full toss. Thank you very much. There's Rishabh Pant. That's the first boundary after 14 balls for the Indian team. Full toss, and he plays a nice little helicopter out into the stands.
You can see the plan, couldn't you? He tried to follow the knocker ball up with the Yorker. Unfortunately, knee high, thigh high even. And Rishabh Pant, who bats these days with very little footwork, but he's got such fast hands. He whips through the ball, and it's not a small ground here, is it? But that's gone a long way back. But yeah, back to the point about Dasun Shanaka, I still think maybe Sri Lanka could have brought Patirana into the attack earlier. Once those 2 wickets fell in 2 balls, to try and get 3 and 4.
Another boundary. That's a 6 and a 4 now. That's spoiling this over. 11 runs already. They got 1 ball to go in the over.
Yeah, and you can tell this is reactive bowling. He's bowled a bad ball and he's trying to make up for it. And you could tell there wasn't a clarity of thought as to what he was going to execute here. He was thinking of a Yorker and again made the error. Wasn't sure what he was going to bowl. I don't think he was clear. You generally want to be clear before you deliver what ball you're going to bowl, what you're going to execute. Asitha clearly having a bad day today.
Last ball of the over. Goes again. This time. Well done. Very well done. Manitu Hasarang in the deep. Definitely cut off too. Still a massive over. 13 runs. 4 to go. 172 for 3.
Oh, he's been caught on the boundary line. Wow. When walks is the center of attraction.
और आप सभी भाइयों को बता दूं, आप सभी के लिए एक बहुत ही बड़ा धमाकेदार ऑफर इस समय चल रहा है। अगर आप लोगों को इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदने हैं 50% सीधा डिस्काउंट प्राइस पे, तो आप लोग lukesmart.store की वेबसाइट पे जाइए। यहां से आप लोग कोई भी प्रोडक्ट जो है सीधा